You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Boom, we're live.
We're live. Look at that.
Welcome, everybody. We're like profesh.
Totally professional.
Yeah.
No more you running back from the board. Everything just happening.
Nah, pretty soon I'm going to have that whole thing
Right.
really profesh.
Nice. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the newest episode of On Our Heads.
Episode 101.
Episode 101.
Yeah.
We can keep count now.
Keep count.
We're not going to,
There's
about
no-
103,
yeah,
we're going to forget, but.
Yeah. We have we're 49 more till the next milestone.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? But we didn't get off at 6, but we got close. Hey, Angela's here.
Hey,
What's
Angela.
up, Angela? I would say our number one next to James. I think it goes Angela 1, James 2 is
Yes.
our loyal listeners.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They
yeah.
interact with us.
Very interactive. They pay attention. They let us know when we do something right.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Everybody else is just like, you know, man, I'm just going to listen when I cut my grass.
Yeah.
I ain't sending you no freaking emails.
Exactly.
Just do your little microphone thing.
Do your thing you're doing.
Do
in
your
your
thing.
room.
I'll listen for free, and I'll never support you in any way other than my ears.
And we're all right with that, too.
We're okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it.
I'm in the room.
I made them.
Hey, Frank.
Frank is here. All right, we're starting to get some people in the chat. Did with the I had the weirdest thing before here. My wife had a doctor's appointment,
Right.
at a cardiologist.
Okay.
So I was like, "Oh, you want me to go with you?" Yesterday, she's like, "Yeah,
Right.
sure." So she came home, picked me up. Yeah, nothing serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there in the cardiologist's office with her, and they're talking about heart murmurs because her one doctor thought she had one, but
Right.
it turns out she doesn't, according to the cardiologist.
Right.
But they're just talking about flipping and flopping of hearts and the way and I'm sitting there dying in this fucking. I go, why did I sign up for this trip? Like, I am the guy who can't listen to
You're feeling everything that they say is going on.
everything they say. I'm starting to sweat, and I see Carrie looking over me. I start laughing because she knows exactly. I'm
Right.
like, I can't believe I'm in here. I gotta go.
Did you leave the room for a little while?
No, I was
Okay.
embarrassed because he's my cardiologist too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I only saw him the one time. I don't think he remembers me. He's just like, bald middle-aged guy. Okay.
Yeah. I probably seen him before.
Yeah, I think I just saw you an hour ago, and the hour before that, and the day before that, and the day before that. But I'm glad he didn't remember me because I've done nothing that he told me to do.
Huh?
I've not changed my lifestyle one
You
bit.
look like you're losing weight, though. Are you?
I'm staying like even where I was.
Okay.
I'm not losing weight. I'm not gaining weight. I'm eating like shit. Like somebody said, you hold it well. My
You know
weight.
what it is? You're very active. That walking probably counterbalances.
It has to be. It's the only other thing I do other than eating and
Right.
sad.
Other than eating and being sad? Is
Yeah.
that?
I mean, I got to believe depression's good to burn a few calories.
I don't know if it burns. I thought it puts it on. No, it does burn. You're right. It does.
Or anxiety. Let me
Makes
tell
you
you
lose a little
something.
weight.
Like panic attacks, the ones that just come out of nowhere, feels like I just ran a marathon.
Right.
But I was sitting in my car.
Right.
You're like, whoa. It's like all the negative aspects of good blow. Like, no, you don't get the jolt of high.
You're not at a party. There's
No,
no drugs.
it's all the panic and I have no more. That's what a panic attack is. Running out of blow.
All right. Well, now I can understand it.
Yeah.
I never knew what it.
Yeah.
I never knew what it felt like.
I'll add running out of blow and you owe somebody like someone's after you.
Well, that does increase it.
I'm telling you though, that's
my
what you're
God.
like. So
So the cops are coming,
cops are coming
and I'm out of blow.
and I'm out of blow.
Oh shit.
That's the feeling of a panic attack. And that's why I tell, because like when I've described to people, they go, like I said, sometimes it just happens out of nowhere. I hate when it happens when I'm before a show. And they're like,
Right.
is it happening because of the show? I'm like, no.
Right.
It just happens.
You don't think it is part of the show because of the show?
No.
Subconsciously?
No, because it happens when I'm not in shows.
No, I know that.
You know what
Does
I mean?
it happen before every show?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the thing. It just comes. It doesn't. It's not like a build.
No, I get it.
There's no build.
And it happened to you once on stage, right? Because I watched it happen.
Once on stage, and that was. I can't. There's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, I watched it happen. I watched you go from Joey to What?
But I had a lot of people that told me they liked the show. I told them that I'd had a panic attack, and they said they didn't know.
Oh, at that show?
At that show.
Okay.
Even the other comics, I was like, did I look like I had a panic attack on stage? They're like, no, you were fine.
Yeah, well, only...
I was like, did you see that spot where I was like, I know, because, I was like, whatever, just try and settle down before you go into a joke.
Yeah, but I could tell you, like, left out part of a joke.
Yeah.
Right? And you just were like, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't even know where you were at on stage for a second.
I read Jay Moore's book years ago, Gasping for Airtime. He had panic attacks. He used to have them on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
He'd be like in the middle of a sketch, and it would just come.
So they're panic attacks. They're not just nervous?
Well, no. The panic attack, from what I read, is your body just like it's like your body's chemistry. The way it's built is to, like, when danger's about to happen, give you the fight or flight response.
Right.
Like when adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But it just comes out of nowhere. There's no reason for it.
Subconsciously,
like I was having a good time on stage.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
then you just lost some words,
and then I just my heart goes.
Okay.
And you're like, you can't breathe. You're like, what the fuck?
Wow.
It's like I don't
have
them in a long time.
I don't
on
think
stage.
I've ever had a panic attack, and I know I never had one on stage, but
Yeah. But I was about to have one in my wife's cardiologist's office. My cardiologist's office.
yeah, because you are worried about everything.
I'm worried. Yeah, I'm just worried about a heart attack, but I don't do nothing that. I think I gotta go. Well, I think what I gotta go to, I'll be like, listen, man, I have no willpower to diet and to do all these nice things you want me to do, but
I don't want anything that you say can happen.
So we're gonna go with the pills because he said, "Do you want to go on pills?" I was like, "Let me try and diet first and see." But I know me. Listen, I could diet and lose weight and drop my numbers down, and then I just I don't know if I want to live, because I remember the last time I brought my numbers down, I lived a boring eating life.
Yeah, but there's other ways to do it. We're just not.
Well,
we're not creative enough.
But a lot of mine's genetic.
Yeah.
So I think I need the pills to
Yeah.
to counteract the genes, because
You're talking cholesterol pills?
cholesterol pills.
I take a 20 milligram.
Yeah.
I've been taking it for 2 years.
And
so it is what, and I don't know. I tried to get blood work done today. I've been really sick, but like not like a sick where you're like fever, and I think it might be a sinus infection because I get them bad and it knocks me out.
Yeah.
But I've been exhausted for a week and a half. I mean, so tired, dude, that I'll get up, I'll sleep 10 hours, wake up, and an hour later I need to go back to bed. Just can't stay awake.
Huh.
So I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I started coughing, went to my doctor. He thought I had the flu, checked me. He's like, no, you don't have the flu. Might be a little viral infection. Gave me some Z-Pack just to see if I was, just to help me, maybe not. But I haven't been coughing. I don't have a fever. But I'm exhausted. Like right now, I slept all day. Driving out here, I was okay. I bet as soon as I'm done doing this, I'll be like, I need to be in bed.
yeah.
Like, I can physically do shit without being tired. But as soon as I'm done physically doing anything, I want to take a nap. And so he did my blood work today. I got to go for sleep tests on Friday to see if I might have sleep apnea.
Really? That's like
up
dangerous shit, right? Sleep apnea?
But I don't ever recall waking up.
Can you die from that shit?
Yeah.
I don't want to worry you, but
you're not worrying me, but you just don't gotta go right there.
I mean, not like it's gonna happen tonight, maybe.
But I've in the past 10 years, I probably 20 times in my life woke up like that. Woke up gasping for breath.
That's not positive gasping.
But you were in the room that one time I was snoring. I wasn't dying. I wasn't gasping. I'm just fat. Fat guy snores.
Fat guy. What did he sound like before he died? Fat guy.
He's a fat guy snoring.
Like, find you dead in the hotel room. What happened before? He stops. He was just fat guy noises. Rolling over.
He was a fat guy awake.
I don't know. I'm fat too. I sound in fat. Listen, man, you got to hang out with me and my friends, man. We all sound fat.
We all sound like we're struggling to be alive.
Yeah, he stopped sounding. That's why we knew something was wrong.
But I wake up sometimes my mouth is dry, so you're sleeping with your mouth wide open, right? If your mouth is bone dry.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, So there's something, and that might be why I'm not sleeping at all. So I'm exhausted because I'm not really sleeping. Even though I slept 48 hours, I'm probably not sleeping. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Does your Fitbit like tell you your restlessness and shit?
Yeah, it did. It did for a long time. Yeah. I took it off when I was dating that broad because I fucked up and told her I was on a hike because I didn't feel like talking on the phone.
And she saw that you walk 0 steps. Well, you could have left it home. You don't want to be with
First off, I bought the Fitbit to motivate me.
Yeah.
To walk and to stay fit.
Right.
I was counting steps. I'm on top of the steps, and I said I'm going on a hike. And the truth was, I was going to go on a hike. I just didn't feel like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
So I said I was in the middle of starting the hike.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really hike for another 2 hours.
All right.
So the whole time I said I was hiking, I wasn't hiking.
You don't want to be with no broad that's tracking you.
She didn't track me. I noticed it before she noticed it. And I was like, I can't have this because I lie a lot about what I'm doing.
So you can't have a Fitbit.
Because
so instead of stopping lying, you're like, I just can't have a
I'm not lying like maliciously. I'm not hurting and not cheating on anybody. But like before I had this job, I would tell people I was doing stuff. Like what are you up to today? And I'm like, I was always sounding like I was doing stuff because I didn't want to not be doing well,
maybe the Fitbit will help you get in shape and get honest with your friends. Be like, I don't want to hang out with you today.
Yeah, like maybe no, but it was more like with a girl, any girl I was talking to. Like if I meet a girl,
yeah, it's a girl because you're not going to say it to a dude. You're not going to be like,
"What are you doing?" Nothing. That's why I
that's
say
it.
to you.
Nothing.
I've done nothing.
Nothing, and a lot of that with you and whoever else.
Yeah, exactly. But
0.
The girls I meet online or somebody, they give me their phone number, we start texting. They're like, "What are you up to?" And these girls have real careers and jobs.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? And then
real careers and jobs.
And I'm like doing nothing all day.
So, yeah, but that's when you date a comedian. That's what did you do today?
How uninteresting that was to them. So I would just make stuff up, like little mundane things. Like I went to the post office. I had to go to CVS for some stuff. Went to Staples. Just stuff. Little stuff I was doing, but I wasn't doing anything. What am I going to do? Make up like I built a deck? Like I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Liar.
Yeah. No. Just So I got rid of that thing. I don't want to get. Every girl has one, and then they want to do Fitbit buddies. I don't want to do it. Mike, can you help? What nap before any important event? Worry free. Frank asked that question.
Mike, can you nap before any important event?
Absolutely, I can. Frank's referring to a story I had doing the N.A. Bergen fundraiser. And this was like fucking 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had comedians to pick up in the city. 2 comedians to pick up for the gig. And neither one of them were responding to my text all day.
Oh, good.
So the show's at 9. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Okay.
And I haven't gotten in touch with them yet. And I needed to leave like in an hour to go pick them up. And I'm like, man, I don't have any comics to pick up. And Frank's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I got to find comics. So I'm going to take a quick nap. And then he's like, a nap? You can't take a nap. You got an hour before showtime. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. You're right. Like he had to convince me not to lay down for a little while. Because I had to go find comedians. But by the time I got dressed and got ready to head in the city, they both responded to me.
And then you took your nap. You're like, fuck it, I'm out. You're like, I'll go. Yeah. This is such a great nap.
Now it's
I know they're coming now.
But he's like, how are you taking a nap when we have real shit to take care of? But I can do it. I can take a nap.
No, I can take a nap. I can take a nap at any time.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know when I can't fall asleep? When I have to. Like, when you're like, you better get some sleep. You got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hell no. Never sleeping. I don't have to trick my brain and making like shit ain't a big deal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I lie to people with my Fitbit. You got to lie to yourself to go to sleep.
Yeah, but lying to yourself is different. I only hurt me. I'm good at hurting me. Like I'm used to hurting me. Like we're good at that.
I don't lie.
But lying about a Fitbit. I don't even know why you would have to. That's my thing. It's just like, be like, listen, I'm just not doing nothing today.
Well, no, she called and wanted to talk. She liked to talk.
Ugh.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
I'm not a 16-year-old girl laying on my stomach, with my feet kicking.
Even when I was 16, I didn't like talking on the phone.
I loved it. Before
did?
texting was ever
Talking
in my
on the
life,
phone?
I didn't mind it. I like chatting. I like talking to my friends.
Did you ever have a girl like in high school be like, fall asleep with me on the phone? You're like, why?
No.
Why are we falling asleep on the phone?
No,
I fell asleep on you 20 minutes ago, honey. Let's end this madness.
Let's hang up.
We got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do. So how was your? So, what are you doing? Like, no, I'm not doing this.
Do you want to pick a new song?
Nope.
Our new song. What's our new song? I don't know.
Teenage. But like,
that's what I'm saying. Teenage. I haven't talked on the phone like
this
that.
girl was like, she'd be like, "What's up? What are you up to?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm just, nothing. How was your day?"
Yeah.
She's like, I did this, that. And like, I'm interested in anything my girl. If I'm dating you, I want to hear about your life. Of course I do.
Of course
I'm not
do.
being like one of those guys.
Yeah, but when you hear about the life, the phone call got to end.
We talk. We're gonna see each other. We saw each other yesterday. Like, let's text for a couple of days. Text. What's up, babe? What's up, babe? What's up, babe? What's up, babe? We can do that all day long. And then if I haven't talked to you in 2 days, we'll chat for a few minutes. We don't need to chat. I just don't need to chat with you. I'm not going to lay across my bed.
See, I'd rather bang it out in one quick phone. texting annoys me.
I can text
like,
all
let's
day.
Let's get it out of the way. Whatever information has to.
If there's something you need information,
right? I hate different. These like running texts. Like,
but
hey, we want to do? Want to go here? Want to go there?
Not doing that.
It's like call me.
That's different.
I've been calling a lot more people because I feel like texting is just too not personal.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's different.
Yeah.
But if you want to call me and say what's going on. I don't want to.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't just call to say what's. I have a story. I have something I want to tell you.
Absolutely.
A story that needs to be
She would
told.
call just to say hey, what are you up to?
No.
And I didn't want to do that.
No.
So I just said I was going on a hike. And it made me look good because my doctor said I need to start hiking.
Oh my God, this guy's hiking.
I can't believe you listen
He
to your
must
doctor.
do other things too that I couldn't even imagine.
You can't imagine.
This guy really picked a winner on Bumble. This is great, man. Exactly. It's the best swipe I had in weeks.
Absolutely.
Where's your guy? He's hiking.
Hiking?
I call him Nature Mike. That's right. You don't hike in nature. You hike on the city streets.
Yeah.
We already established you don't go in the woods.
I'm not going. I want to go to where I can see my destinations right there. I'm not wandering around to where I can't see.
All right, we hiking to the donut shop. Yeah. All right?
And back to my car.
And back to my car. Yeah.
But she wanted to just chat, and I just said I was in the middle of a hike. I was getting ready to hike.
And what did she say when she caught you? Like, how'd she catch you? She'd be like,
she was looking at like, what did we?
So like, were you like in a Fitbit work week challenge together, and you're like, she's like, he's got 0 steps. I'm at 500 already.
It wasn't like she was like, you said you were hiking. It wasn't like that. She was like, well, you haven't done any steps. And then I was like, oh fuck! I just realized that she can GPS me. And realized that my hike consisted of me going to the bathroom.
Well, she can't see where you went. She just knows how many steps.
Yeah,
but like,
none.
I went
none.
I just had a bad stomach virus recently for 24 hours. I had my Fitbit on. It probably looked like I hiked fucking Mount Everest because I was back and forth to the bathroom so much.
I just said I'm hiking and then hung up. I'm like, we'll talk later because I was going to see her. So we don't talk. We don't need to talk. Like, unless you have something going on. Right. What's up, babe? But she just wanted to say, what's up? I don't want to do that. Ever. Yeah. I don't. I'm not going to lay across the bed like a little girl staring up at the ceiling going, what? I can't believe. No, you were watching what? Oh, my God. They did that on TV. I don't give a fuck.
So it ended because you guys don't want to talk?
No, my Fitbit process ended.
Oh, your Fitbit process ended.
Well, our relationship did end basically because of the phone calls.
That's very immature.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably on both parts. People be like, you can probably make a phone call, dude. And then I don't want to hear if you really were into her, shut the fuck up. I was really into her. I wasn't into phone calls. Okay?
Who's into phone? I mean, I'm into, like you said, purpose phone calls.
In her defense, we're just going to give her a little defense. She's not here to defend herself.
Oh, she's in the chat.
No, she's not. She lives, she was working in Saudi Arabia, right?
I know. I met her.
Yeah, so she was there for like 30 days. So she wanted to talk while she was there. However, her schedule was her hours are complete opposite of my hours.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure Saudi Arabia is a different time zone.
Yeah, it's like an hour behind.
Easy
an
hour. Maybe more, but we're not getting
into that.
Naps out right now. You know what I mean?
By the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
So, but they're like, but she's way away, and she wanted to chit chat. And sometimes I would like be on a phone, like texting her, and I thought we were in text mode.
Right.
You know what I mean, like, what's up, babe? How you doing? Like, just little stuff. Like, not then, got my coffee this morning. Okay, cool. Like, that kind of stuff. I didn't think there was a pressing, don't you want to hear my voice? And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to hear your voice, but like once every 3 days, it's cool to hear your voice. I'm good with that. I talk to her every day, all day. What's up, babe? Love you. Thinking of you. You know what I mean? You can't get no more interactions. I say it's not like I would text her every few hours. What's going on? How you feeling? Like, you never not had to track me down. I always was, what's up? How you feeling today? Hey, babe, I know you went to the gym. How you feel? Like, I was on top of that.
Right.
Very much. Just, she wanted to talk on the phone. And I didn't realize she wanted to talk on the phone as much. And my dilemma was, your phone doesn't dial? Because if you have a dial on your end where you can dial out, call me and we'll talk. Because I know you're away and I know you want to talk.
Right.
But I figured this was good enough for you. And then she's like, well, you know it's not. Okay, well, whenever you're ready to chit-chat, dial away. And I'll talk because I know it's important to you. But if I'm not going to dial because it ain't important to me,
right?
Texting all day long, I can do all day. It wasn't important enough for me to call you every day. But if you want to talk every day, call me. That was the argument. And that's kind of where it went. It ended.
What are you going to do? Love's tough.
Love is tough. That's why I'm alone.
I haven't had to deal with shit like that in a long time.
Yeah, because you have a woman who doesn't even know if you're on fire.
It's true. It's true.
If you took the garbage out, went missing, she would not know that you
Are
went
we doing
missing.
my act now?
No, but I'm saying if you took the garbage out. No, your joke is when you leave, the only way she would know is that the garbage didn't go out. I'm saying if you were in the middle of taking your garbage out, got abducted out in the backyard, she wouldn't realize until she needed you to turn the lights off.
Right.
So, like, babe, can you get the lights?
That's the second half of that joke.
Oh, did you say lights?
No, similar to that where I get kidnapped.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I know you get kidnapped, and then she would not know you were missing until garbage was due.
No, I'm kidnapped, and then
the only way she would know is
I
on
tell her
garbage
that I'm
night.
being held by killers, and she's asked me that I know it's recycling.
Right.
Right. Now, there was one time I went on the road for the weekend,
Right.
And I called her, and she's like, "Where are you?" She's like, "I didn't even know you were gone."
She knows.
I was in Pennsylvania.
See?
Like the weekend, she's like, "You're never here," so I just always assume you're somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why you have a great relationship.
Yeah.
And Lisa gets it. She's like, GPS my ass. Oh, hell no.
That's why.
But that is true.
No, you could track.
If you're
for
Fitbit,
sure.
they'll track you. You can track. You can see where they're at, where they went. Like if you're my buddy, we're following each other. I can.
You can see the map and shit.
I can see that where you hiked.
Oh no, really? You can see where I hiked?
I believe so.
No,
I believe so.
Really?
I believe so.
No.
That's why you have to let people into your circle of.
No, I thought
Fitbit.
I could see like how many steps somebody took, but I can't see where they went unless
you
I
can.
post where I went.
No, I think you can. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, yeah, you're wrong. I don't think that's happening.
I don't know.
know.
But she could see that I had 0 steps.
Yeah.
That she could see. There was no lie. And I used to also say to any girl, not her. But by the time I got to her, I had the whole going to Staples, going to the post office thing down.
Yeah.
So I was always but I always just say I'm writing.
Yeah.
What are you doing all day? I'm a comic. I'm writing. So if I wrote as much as I told broads I was writing, I would have 19 scripts right now and a book.
No, I'm writing.
We in the middle of just getting a little writing done.
Ladies, if you're dating a comedian
And they say they're
and
writing.
they say they're right, they're sleeping.
Lying.
they're sleeping.
They're sleeping, or they're porn, or they're watching.
I can't even. Like my wife comes home and tells me like corporate manager of this corporation, just crazy days of just nuts going on. She comes home with these stories like, "What'd you do today?" Like I'm supposed to like have a bad story. I'm like, we're out of peanut butter. I didn't have peanut butter. I had a jelly sandwich. So I didn't want to go to the store. Sucked. They totally sucked.
But even when you work, Joe, my favorite story, I don't know if anybody's ever an old listener.
Out at the studio.
My favorite story about Joe is he was sitting in his office and the lights are on motion sensor. And he did so little movement that the office lights went out.
Yeah, true story.
In the middle of him on the computer just sitting there. And then he just went and waved his hands to put his lights back on. That's all it took to keep them on. But he didn't. He didn't do that the whole time.
It happens. That happened one time because that was when they first installed those motion lights because the building went green.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. That's how I realize I'm way in my head.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You don't realize how often you go in your head.
Yeah.
Now I have visual
evidence
like, of how often I'm in my
your
head.
head.
So I'm just like sitting there. You just feel like, poosh, like, oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of my
That's
head.
hilarious, man. That is hilarious. So I don't really feel that bad for not doing anything all day. You have a job and you do no, you don't move at all.
No, because it's like, like she'll see me, like, because okay, when you're like, I'm working on a project now. When you're editing and creating and video and stuff, and you're filming stuff, sometimes you're sitting there like if you came in my office, you'd be like, he's doing nothing. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Right.
I'm thinking about it, but creativity sometimes looks like you're doing nothing.
Right. And also even just editing, you're not moving all over the place. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, yeah. For editing, you're doing with the mouse.
You're not moving your body so you can go out. I get that.
Yeah.
But
like, like sometimes I'll just be sitting there thinking like good thoughts, not like in my head, but like, what do I want to do with this shoot tomorrow? Like,
right.
And then you're just like, you're like, I got to twiddle a thumb or some shit.
I gotta whittle a thumb. That's got to be the first time that sentence has ever been uttered. I got to twiddle a thumb. Not twiddle my thumbs. Twiddle a thumb. Just keep one twiddling.
Yeah, well, I'm being creative. What are you doing? We're creating shit.
Keeping the lights on. Shut
I guess you don't hang out with creatives. Twiddling thumbs. Trying to keep the lights on.
One of my friends was watching this a couple of months ago and said, was talking about you. And he's like, forget who it was. And he was like, yeah, Joe's like there. And he's like, you can always see he wants to say something. And I'm like, no, that's just who Joe is, man. He's like, oh, he doesn't want to talk. I'm like, no, that's who he is. Like, he thinks that you're wanting to say something, but you're not. I'm like, no, that's just him sitting there.
I'm thinking of things. I may say things. That happens all the time. People go, "Wait, what do you want to say?" I'm like, "What?"
Exactly.
Like,
that's why I said
you looked like you were about to say something.
I'm like, he wasn't going to say that. No. He's like, oh, sometimes it looks like Joe wants to jump in, but he doesn't. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
My favorite thing that I noticed about myself, and it makes me laugh now because I don't notice it until it happens.
Right.
But like, how I realize how much my eyes dart around when someone's having a conversation with me, because I'm having conversations with people and I keep seeing them do this.
Yeah, like, look, see what's going on.
Looking behind. They're like, tell me a story. So like I catch them do that and I'm like, stay focused. But it happens so much. That and for some reason when I answer a phone,
right,
my name comes out as Jeff. If I say Joe, Jeff.
They hear Jeff?
They hear Jeff. Everybody goes, hey, Jeff.
Really?
Or if I leave my name on someone's machine, they call back, Jeff home? I'm like, yes, he's here.
Are you saying Joe Fernandes?
No, I just say Joe. This is Joe. This is Joe.
Well, that doesn't sound like Jeff at all.
Well, on their end, it does, and it happens 99.9% of the time.
This is Joe.
I get return phone calls asking for Jeff.
Say it again. Just,
hello, this is Joe.
I mean, in a quick, maybe it sounds like you said Jeff because it's the F at the end. Maybe, I don't know.
I said an F at the end?
No, it doesn't. But you just said Joe, and it could have been an F.
Yeah, no, it's definite because it happens every time.
Wow.
I answer a phone or I leave a message. It happened the other day with like an insurance company I called. They're like, is Jeff Fernandes there?
I'll get him.
Oh, hold on. Did you mean Joe?
Let me see if he's here.
His brother Joe's here. He'll talk to you. Jeff's not home. Jeff's my other personality.
So that's your weird. I mean, like, your weird tick is like you looking past.
Yeah, I'm looking past.
One of like the weird thing that I realize about me.
It's always in my head too much. Like I can't focus.
Right.
You know, my friend posted something on the wall about how like some meme about this person having the ability to look straight in the eyes and not hear a word you're saying.
Right.
Like that. What was it? My coworker Gina, I think, said She goes, here, I'm going to imitate Joe Fernandes. You telling a story to Joe Fernandes. Wait, what?
Yeah, Frank's the same way. Frank's the same way. You talk to Frank, you could tell Frank wasn't listening until he comes to a point where he realizes he should have been listening.
I
And
tell
he
you,
goes, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Right.
And I'm like, what happened? No, tell me that thing again in the beginning. I'm like, the one I just mentioned 5 minutes ago, you want me to start there again?
Yeah, I see. You got to put code words in to flip me back into the. You know, be like cookies. What?
Yeah.
You know, Suicide Girls. Where?
Oh, there you go. Suicide Girls. Where? One of my things I realized, I posted about it. And I tried to do it on stage a couple times, and I can't get it to work. Mm-hmm. But it's true. My truism is like if I'm in the middle of a conversation with anybody, like in the service world, especially like at ShopRite. There's this woman at ShopRite that always wants to talk, and like as I'm bagging up, she's talking and talking. Now I'm done bagging. I paid. I want a bolt now. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my 3 bags. I'm gonna get out of here. But she's still talking. So when I say that's crazy, like whatever I end on to get away, I walk away with a
That's crazy.
It usually is that. What? That's nuts. And then I walk away.
It's out of control. All right, bye-bye.
And then when I walk away, I limp.
Oh,
when I'm done talking, I do that, and I limp away because I'm uncomfortable with the breakup that we just did, the way that I ended that conversation.
Yeah.
And then I limp away like I'm limping, like there's something, like I'm hurting. So then, like I guess if you're uncomfortable with the way I just ended that conversation, I got this hip, something. I don't know why I do it subconsciously, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done with this awkward conversation, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's crazy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like I'm limping. I don't know what that
Limping on hot coals?
every time. And I walk away going, what are you limping about? What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I do it every time.
There was this woman at the Quick Check by the studio, older woman. She used to always be like, you know, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, and how are you? She's like, oh, that's good. I'm like, good, that's good. And like it would just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like she would be like, okay, and then she would say it again, like, how you doing? And you're like, I'm good.
There's a
And
woman
how
at
are
the
you?
Dunks
That's
that
good.
does that.
So I did it one day. I told Gina, we went down there for coffee. I'm like, let's see how far I can go back and forth to her. How you doing today? Good. That's good. And how are you? Good. I'm good. That's good. Good. That's good.
Like
I'm
tennis.
good. And you? How's good? How are you? Good. That's good. It was just she was sitting there like, what the fuck? It's like the girl's just like on robot mode. As long as you say the right words, you're like, oh, I'm good. And how are you? That's good.
Well, maybe she's like she is robotic. She has 2 interactions.
From the future?
How are you doing? I'm good. Okay, done. New person. How are you doing? I'm good. Okay, that's good. How are you doing? Like that's all she has. 3 sentences.
Yeah.
And if you keep answering the way she goes, okay, I'm good. How are you doing? Okay, I'm good. How are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
There's the woman at Dunkin' Donuts says, hey, Mike. I'm like, how you doing? And she's like, good. How are you doing? I'm like, doing good. Good. How are you doing?
Yeah.
It's good. How's everything? You good? I'm like, I'm good. Okay, how are you doing?
Good.
I'm good. Okay, see you tomorrow. That's like, okay. That's not the greedy bitch that always wants the money.
Yeah.
The one that holds my coffee hostage.
There's a Spanish one that I go to at the Quick Check. And she makes me talk like, I feel like I talk like gangster for some reason, only because she talks that way towards me.
Right.
And I'll go, shit. Yo, what's up, dog? What's going on? Say, doing good? I'm like, yeah, it's all right. You know, like, I don't know. It just,
You get right into it?
I feel like I get sucked in and I don't know how to talk. Yeah, you know how it is. I'm like,
But don't you feel that when you hang out, like when you hang out in the hood, don't you talk hood? You don't. So I'm not talking about 15 minutes of being in the hood and
maybe
leave.
when I was younger.
Right. When you spent like days, hours in the hood, you start to talk like hood.
Yeah. She literally just took my coffee.
Oh, that's it's different.
I notice it every time, but I still do it, even though I'm aware of it.
Right.
Because now, like, I feel like that's who I am now. Like, I gotta. Yeah, I mean,
That's who you are.
I
now.
can't be like, very well then, and you?
Yeah.
I should be like,
What?
what you talking about? Sorry.
This is who I really am. That other guy was phony.
Yeah. I've definitely probably when I was younger talked that way when you were around people like that long. I one time spent, I think it was maybe like a week and a half in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And like, I had a little twang.
You do.
Because you're just living, you're just in it, man.
When I go home to my
Twang,
family,
a new love for grits. It was insane.
when I go home to my family in North Carolina, if I'm there an hour, I'm already with a Southern twang.
Yeah.
Just from talking, because you're talking to somebody, a Southerner, who's slower, to talk a little slower, man. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? And you're like, I do know what you're talking about, because you slow it down, but you match with them.
Yep.
Word for word. I can't be like, oh, no, fuck out of here. You talking about what? What the fuck are you talking about? I can't do that, because they're like, what I'm saying is, it's beautiful. And you're like, it is beautiful. And then you're just right with them. You get lulled right into their way of talking. Then you get back to New York. If I go to New York, I'm not going to be like, so what's up, man? I'm like, what's up, bro? What the fuck? You're right back.
Yeah, the Southern kindness does get old after a while. You're just like, come on.
Yeah.
Like you get back to Jersey, someone's like, fuck you. You're like, oh.
Isn't that Conti's joke?
Oh, is it? I mean,
It's a general thing.
But there's something.
Everyone says, every comic says, just got back from.
Yeah. I wasn't writing
No,
comedy
I know
right
you
there.
weren't. I'm not saying you were doing it. I'm saying that like every comic's like, I just got back from, wherever fucking part of the country that they weren't at.
Yeah, people hate New Jersey. I'm one that I like it. Like everyone's like, I'd love to get out of here. I'm like, I like it.
I love Jersey.
I would when I'm older. I don't want to do winter as an old man. I'd like to go where there's none of that.
Yeah.
If I can. What?
Looks like you're going to be bringing Jersey with you, though, apparently. I want to go where none of that is. Know what I'm saying? when none of what is? None of that.
None of that up there.
None of that over there. You got this cold front coming in. I don't want none of that. Where I'm at.
Yeah, where the cold front's end. I want to be over there. On the other side of that.
I want to go to, like, Arizona. I want to get...
Arizona?
I want to go to Arizona.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah, I know.
That's as hot as it sucks cold here.
It is. But, like, I want to go to Arizona or Southern California. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
I do. I want a career that doesn't matter where I live, that I can still get around to gigs. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm not dependent on East Coast gigs.
Right.
I'm not going over to fucking California to fly back to Long Island and do a firehouse.
Now I can do that? You don't even want to drive to Long Island from Jersey.
I got to go to Lancaster this weekend. I'm at Stitches. They moved. They're not in the same place.
Oh, where are they at now?
They're not in a hotel. They're in this restaurant now.
All right.
In the back of a restaurant.
All right. Building it back up.
Huh?
Building it back up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it the same guy booking it that used to use you, or is it different guys?
I think the same owner. I think he's got the other guy booking it.
Okay.
I don't think he books it anymore. I think he was done with that.
Yeah.
But I don't. If they're back to weekly, I'll try and get back in there.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just started.
Right.
Like 2 weeks ago, I think they just started back up.
Nice. Did you watch Super Bowl?
Absolutely.
What'd you think?
I thought it was. It felt like a fucking Pro Bowl. There was a bunch of.
It was
offense.
exciting.
It was
fun, but there was no defense.
No defense. It was never. And I wanted the Patriots just because I can't root for the Eagles and be a Cowboy fan. That's just disgusting to do. I like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I do, and I wanted them. I wanted the Patriots, and every time Eagles had the ball, they couldn't stop them, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, there was definitely 1 to 2 touchdowns the Eagles got that if it was a regular season, they would have been called back based on the rules they were using
especially
during the regular
not
season.
the one that he tripped over, but the one in the back of the end zone.
That one
moved
for sure.
off his hip.
No, the other one was legit.
Yeah.
But if it was regular season, I'm telling you, even though that was legit in our eyes,
Right.
that would have been a maybe.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
But the one in the back would have been definitely called.
Yeah, but those calls, I'm glad they got them.
Yeah, because
I'll put it out there. I'm glad they got them because that's what bothered me about football this whole season. Watching games and it's like plays like that, and you're like,
Yeah.
we could have won.
Right.
It was a stupid rule. It just like, what do you mean? The guy kept the freaking ball.
Then everyone said, that the league leans towards the Patriots. They're the favorite of the Patriots, so they can get to the Super Bowl, and win. And everybody's like, well, now you can see that it doesn't favor the Patriots. No, it still does. They want them in the Super Bowl because they feel that gets the most eyes on it, and then they don't care about it now the eyes are in it.
Yeah, let me tell you something. It's so true. They said if those 2 touchdowns were the Patriots touchdowns, people would have been like, this is a fixed game.
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt in my mind. Lisa commented she recommends SoCal. Yeah, Lisa's lived in Southern California, and she lives in Colorado now.
What does she say, though?
And everywhere I've ever lived, including MX, my closest friends were Jersey.
Of course.
Yeah.
No matter where you go.
Even in Mexico. I guess that's what MX stands for. I can't think of anything else.
I would think Mexico.
Lisa knows me of many years, so she knows I'm dumb.
Yeah.
So.
She put MX, and she really thought that you would be able to get that without even have to ask yourself. But you didn't. You still were like, is that Mexico? Is that...
Put the E in there. Put Mex. There's no confusion then.
It's not a restaurant.
I'm like, Em, did she live in Minnesota?
Minnesota XM?
Maybe they had to put it Mexico. Yeah, we got it. At least.
He's not that. That's all right. But no, anywhere I go in this country.
It's amazing I built the life that I did with this brain.
No, you've had a lot of help. Your wife has been there for you.
No, I'm saying, I'm amazed I've gotten this far.
You've stumbled into a lot of good things.
Stumbled into a lot of good things.
Oh, I do like it here. Thank you.
Like when you hang out with some people, like, man, you're pretty smart. It's like, you must hang out with a lot of dumb people. If I'm your smart friend now.
But everywhere I go, you're running into somebody from Jersey.
Yeah.
Who has family in Jersey. Mm-hmm. And and anywhere in this country, people love Jersey accent. They don't know Jersey. Like people from, all right, New York and Pennsylvania, they probably hate Jersey because we're right next to one another. It's like your brother's right here. It's like, fucking get away from me. So you're living on top of one another.
Right.
But if you go out to Iowa, they love Jersey. People love Jersey. They love the accent. They like who we are. We're real people, man.
Yeah. I dated a girl one time from the South for a little bit, and she used to always make me say coffee. She loved the way I say coffee.
Yeah.
She'd say coffee. I'm like, this is the weirdest fetish you have.
Coffee. Okay.
All right.
Coffee.
Hey, babe. Coffee? My room. Got some coffee in there.
Yeah, they like all those words. They like all your Jersey words.
All the Jersey words. But did you like the halftime show? I thought it was pretty lame, man.
Okay, we'll go to the energy of the halftime show was lame. But I love Justin Timberlake so much that I just think he's the coolest. I like him. I like him a lot.
I don't know, man.
He's talented.
I'm tired of pop music at the halftime show. They need a little like rock, like Foo Fighters is kind of middle of the road. I'm not saying you got to go like Metallica, even though they're pretty middle of the road now. You know what I mean? But like, it just seems like Bruno Mars did it perfect, man.
Yeah,
he blew it out of the water. That pop. Prince.
Absolutely.
I just feel like Justin Timberlake looked sorry next to Bruno Mars doing it and Prince doing it. It's like it just looked poorly put together, and it didn't look like he was big enough for that moment.
Well, the energy level definitely brought it down.
Yeah.
You know? My kids make me say coffee, water, and car.
Halftime sucked. Yeah, it did. Halftime did suck.
She gets it all right into the one.
Yeah. Lisa's a good chatter.
Lisa's smart there.
Yeah,
she gets
right
like
in.
5 conversations into one comment.
But yeah, I don't know. I like Justin Timberlake as he's annoys me. Like he was on the Tonight Show after.
They're always do that all the time.
I don't know the winter hat on. It's like I don't get it, dude. I know fashion.
He's cool,
I understand.
Dude. I think he's cool as fuck.
He's a little corny.
That's what I like about him.
Right. No,
because he's
like
kind of like a regular guy. He's like down to earth to me. He seems like he's down
right.
To
he
earth.
seems down to earth, but the halftime show sucked. It was
weak. It was weak. But I think I love him. But it was weak.
And what happened? Like Super Bowl used to be known for amazing commercials.
Oh, it's weak too.
There's like all these horror movie like commercials and like just shitty. I guess they're afraid to offend people.
The Alexa one was funny.
They're afraid to offend people. That's the only thing I can think of because The funny commercials used to push envelopes.
Yeah,
do silly things, and I just think that they're just.
I thought the Alexa was good. The Alexas.
Yeah.
With everybody changing the voice. I thought that was good.
Right.
But
nobody talks about them. It wasn't like the only one people talked about was the Eli Manning, Odell Beckham Jr. one, which is okay. It was good, and I'm a Giants fan, but I was like, all right. But like, there's no like.
No, there was nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Just nothing. I left my brother's house at halftime. I'm like, I'm tired, and I don't give a shit who wins this.
Right.
I got home for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the game though. The game was pretty exciting. You know, it was a lot of offense. It was good. It was good. But you forget about it as soon as you're.
I just don't care about football no more. I really don't. It's like, and even I don't know the Super Bowl. Just I don't know. It basically was just another party at my brother's house.
Do you think that has anything with New England being so like always in the running, always at the end of the season? Do you think that has something to do with like I'm just done with football? It's like that's them.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think so because I feel like, I mean, you know, the Giants have only won twice in recent memory, and I used to watch Super Bowls and be into them. Without my team, I haven't.
No, I know that. Not without your team, but with the same.
Oh
team.
yeah, because of the same team.
Yeah,
it could be. People felt like that way about the Yankees.
Yeah.
In the '90s,
right.
like who gives a shit about the World Series?
Right,
yeah, but it's like, you guys know when the Yankees in it, the ratings tank, man. Because there's Yankee fans all over. Yankee universe.
Yeah.
Other planets and shit. That's what that means.
We're close. We got like 10 days before pitches, right? Is it like 10?
That's right, Jessica. Because the Giants weren't playing. That's right. That's why it sucked. Because the Giants weren't playing.
Okay.
And what was it? Somebody made a meme about this is the third time Eli Manning appeared during a Super Bowl and Tom Brady lost.
Because of the commercial?
He was also on the field that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody was saying, I saw somebody tweeted or something because they had like a picture of Eli on the field. Like, Tom Brady's like, shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, he just psychs him out, that big doofy Eli head just in there. Tom's probably like, just seeing it in the stands.
How about Kevin Hart not being able to get up on the...
I love that. I thought it was hilarious.
Yes. When they were walking up and I saw Kevin at the bottom of the stairs talking to that security guard, I thought that was like a staged thing.
Yeah.
Like staged, like, you know, like make joking around with the camera. But then you could see that it wasn't. Like you could see that guy was like, I don't really care, man. You're not getting up there.
Yeah, you can see Kevin's probably like, man, this Instagram's going to get blown up tonight with this. I mean, with the championship. Like, nah, bro.
But I didn't see him come and be drunk on the air. I didn't see that. Did you?
I didn't even hear about that.
Oh, yeah. He came on like in the NFL Network and was drunk and cursed.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I wonder if that's on YouTube.
Probably, yeah. You wonder if that's on YouTube. There's a cat video that a lady made in fucking Wyoming that's on YouTube. Of course it's on YouTube.
Let me see if I can find it.
Moron.
Fucking moron.
I wonder if the most popular comedian ever has got a video clip on YouTube. I wonder if we can find it.
I wonder. Kevin Hart.
But,
drunk.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I just heard them talking about it on sports radio. Kevin H. here to drunk.
No, I let Google fucking spell shit out for me.
Oh, yeah? There we go.
Kevin Hart.
Wasted.
I don't want to watch it on TMZ because they're fucking shit.
Then they'll talk over it.
Yeah. YouTube says F word on 2 days ago.
Yeah, dropped the F-bomb.
Oh, wait, shit. Do I have the... I don't have the audio for that.
So I don't know.
We'll see if this works.
This might work.
I don't know if we'll hear it, though. That's the problem.
We don't have our headsets.
We don't have the headsets.
I hope this is an example of what we can do. We can give a fuck.
He said it right there. See where he puts his hand over his mouth? He runs away because he realized he said it.
Wait, let's see. Let me see if I have it. Oh, shit.
Did you just click everybody off?
All right, never mind. I'm not set up for this, but I think
Kevin Hart dropped the F-bomb.
Kevin Hart dropped the F-bomb.
And it was, did you stay up for this? No, stop talking. I Angela, I didn't even want to bring up This Is Us because I didn't want
you
anybody.
didn't watch This Is Us yet?
Dig it.
You know what happened?
Shut up, man. I didn't watch any of the season because I was behind. So now I binge watched 3 episodes last night. I'm going to go home and watch 3 more, and I'll be caught up by fucking this weekend, and then I'll watch the finale this weekend. I just didn't watch it this season because I was so far behind. But now I watched 3 last night, and I'm crying every episode. Can you make one episode where I don't cry? One.
Well, the whole tone is very depressive.
Very depressive.
It's just, it's almost, you get to the point, you're like, how can this family take this much sadness? It's like there's like nothing good going on.
Well, it made like in the show is very.
I picture the writing room being just a lot of crying and antidepressants.
Yeah.
Like at the end, like
everybody's chewing on some sort of antidepressant.
Like they're not allowed to take them till writing session's over.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of crying, manic depressive writers. They're like, we got episode 13 done.
Episode 13.
Gonna win an Emmy. Could slice my wrist with an Emmy fucking wing.
But the show is very much it mirrors a lot of my life. You know what I mean? Like
crock pots,
adopted children, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the relationship with the father and the daughter.
Yeah.
Like my daughter and me are like that. My daughter always takes care of me when I'm like feeling like shitty.
Yeah.
She's always there for me. And the daughter sings. My daughter sings. Watching your daughter sing and like being proud and also wanting to butt in and tell her how she fucked up. That's all just stuff that's very close to home for me.
Yeah, you're crying right now. Your eyes are all tearing up.
I know.
He's crying. If I could zoom in with your camera.
You're not zooming.
I'm not. I can.
But yeah, it's
need a tissue or something.
No.
A little gay. What? No, I'm kidding.
Actually, the tears aren't tears; they're from the fan. But
yeah, it's from the fan. No,
it actually is.
Yeah.
I just went with the crying thing for you.
Let me shut the fan off for you.
No, I'm good. I need water though, but that's all right.
You need water.
I know. I forgot to bring one in.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but I like the show. So
I like the show. My wife and I like it. My stepson makes fun of us all the time. He comes in. You know,
guys
the
are holding
kitchen's
each
open
other?
to the living room with the island, and he's like, "Oh, here you go. This freaking show again. Just sad music and sad. We're just like,
Yeah, every topic they bring up is fucking heartbreaking. But no, it's good. I liked it. I love it. So.
So you love it so much you've barely watched it this year. It wasn't a finale, just a Super Bowl episode.
I thought that was the
new one tonight. Shut up, catch up. Oh, there's another one tonight.
I thought that was the season finale.
No.
All right, I don't want. I know. I
new
know.
one tonight.
Listen, I know the guy dies, and I know that how it happens because they showed it in this second episode, The House. I get how it goes down. I just don't want to hear about it.
Right. I saw a funny meme though. It doesn't spoil anything, but I guess there was that Grey's Anatomy show that they do like McDreamy or whatever. Apparently he died in that.
Oh yeah.
And it's a picture of him and he goes, "I was the saddest death in TV history." This is us, Dad. He goes, "Hold my crock pot." Yeah. I thought there's some funny dudes out there that make memes. I always wonder if these guys aren't comedians. That's like a funny meme maker.
Yeah.
People make some funny shit on the internet.
But I didn't see the show, so I'm trying to catch up. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else?
Super Bowl.
How did we get into this? Oh, because she mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I cry so much during that show.
Yeah, I've cried a few times. Maybe once.
All the time.
Maybe once. I'm trying to think when I cried.
Like I watched 3 episodes in a row last night, right? So tears. I'm just drenched, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, as I'm getting ready to, should I hit another one? I'm wiping my face. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I did 3 hours of this. I can't do another hour of this.
Yeah.
Because it hits very close to my home.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, I don't know if I talk about my personal life and who I am and where I come from, but there's things I come from that is exactly like hits home.
Yeah.
And again, the daughter relationship, me and my daughter, we're like, that's us.
This is us.
And yeah.
You say that to Sammy when you're watching? Sammy.
She didn't. She never watched it. So like, I was gonna tell her if she ever. I thought maybe she tuned in, but I didn't want to bring it up tonight because I didn't want people to go, "Oh, you blah, blah, blah," and be like, because we have some dick friends, and whoever. So not these people, friends, dick friends that'll come on and be like, "Hey, yeah, this is what happened," and then I won't be able to look at the screen.
Oh, like a spoiler
they'll just be
dickhead.
dicks.
Yeah.
Because they'll know that it's not a big deal, which it isn't a big deal, but I will be angry.
Yeah, Mandy Mordo.
Oh, wow. How fucking pretty is she?
They're all, even Randall's wife's pretty. I think she's pretty.
Yes, she is pretty.
I forget her name on the show. She's Randall's wife, too.
Yeah. Randall's wife.
Obviously, I don't know Mandy Moore's name either. So much. 'Cause I still call her Mandy Moore.
And I love the brother, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's good.
Yeah.
He's
I
such
like
a whiny.
And I love her,
whiny.
the sister, and I love her man.
There was controversy with the man, with him getting that role. I remember reading it because he wears a fat suit for that.
Oh, he does?
And they're like, there's a lot of, heavy actors that could have been. It's like, shut up.
I didn't even know that, and there is.
Yeah. Well, you didn't go for the audition. When you
No, I didn't get that call.
Did you get the call for This Is Us?
No.
No. You're like, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm in this show. This is us.
They couldn't have me on set. I'll be crying the
Yeah,
whole thing.
Mike's already crying.
Like, what's he doing over there?
Yeah.
I gotta read these lines. Yeah.
You're just in the background for a scene. You see you weeping in the back. They're having like a birthday party. Yeah. What's wrong with This Is Us? It's with me and Sammy. All right, cut.
This guy and his
Can
daughter.
somebody dry his eyes out so he can't cry no more? Can we blow his tear ducts out for this shoot? Then it's just you doing your finger thing with your dry eye the whole time. Oh, this fucking guy. Who passed his audition? Fire that guy.
Every scene reminds me of his daughter. I know, your daughter
We
sings.
get it.
We get it, your daughter
Get
sings.
it. This is
Your
you.
pride.
This is Imagine that it's like written by a bunch of angry guys that aren't sad. Comes off set, go to the writer's room. It's like, get your fucking pens.
Write some tearjerker shit. Let's
Write
go.
some tearjerker shit. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Think of somebody burning up. Write him fucking. Mandy killed the Super Bowl episode. Oh, yeah, that's part of the stuff I didn't see yet. Shut it, Angela.
Oh yeah, she was good. She shut it, Angela. She LOL'd you. Shut it. That's a good show. What other shows am I watching? Crashing. I've been watching. Did you see the Crashing episode?
I haven't seen the latest one.
Oh,
Sundays.
No, the one before that, with Bill Burr.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was good.
That's
It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it was.
Oh
good.
no, I thought that was hilarious, man.
I loved the first episode with him and that guy hanging out. The guy who fucked his wife.
Oh really?
That dude kills me, man.
Really?
That dude, like, this all spiritual journey guy.
Yeah.
He kills me. But Bill Burr episode was good. Just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But who am I? I'm not just a guy who watches it.
Yeah. Who are you, Mike? Tell us.
Nobody.
There we go.
I'm a nobody.
You're a nobody.
What else you got going on?
I got nothing going on. I did a shoot for my for the studio. I'm making an opening for this paranormal show.
Yes. So,
And so my buddy Rick, he's all into like, fucking Ouija boards. Him and his wife each have a hearse they drive.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're like,
Oh, wow, they're into it.
oh, they're into it, man. But they got like all these old creepy dolls.
Right.
So I was like, can you bring me some Ouija boards, some dolls? I just want to film them for like this opening.
Right.
I want to light them spooky. And they brought tons of shit. They brought a real fucking skull, like a real
Human person.
I'm like, someone lived in there. like that's insane.
How did you? I was going to comment on that because you put a picture of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, how are you trying to act like this doesn't creep you the fuck out? 'Cause I know you.
I'll tell you, because I don't like ghouls and goblins.
Yeah,
and shit.
so I know that you're not totally
So
as
they brought
smooth
it
as
in.
you were being.
No, they brought it in. They brought all these props, these scary dolls that have like scary faces. And Bill Thiel, let's talk about the nice Super Bowl win by the Eagles. You're doing excellent things. Yes, I am. Thank you, Bill. And congratulations on you and your Eagles, Bill. It was a good win. Bill, you're one of the people that I was happy for because you've been a sad fan of the Eagles your whole life.
That's the way I feel. That's how
know.
I don't care about football enough anymore.
Right.
So when I'm never gonna root for the Giants, but if they win, I like my friends are happy.
Right, and
You know what I'm saying?
that's cool.
Like, I
They
don't
want it
mind
like in
that.
a very Rocky way. It's like the starter goes down after a
No,
great season.
absolutely. It
The
was like a
underdog,
lot-
the backup guy comes in against Tom Brady, the greatest. It was
Yes.
like such a
No,
Rocky moment.
And you know that an Eagles fan is so in love with their team that you know how that that ride must have been a fucking awesome journey for them, right? So,
hopefully
of
now
course.
you'll stop punching horses. I read that article that Eagles fans punch horses at their games, the police horses. So, hey, Bill, why don't you tell them to stop doing that?
I mean,
Bill can't handle that. I know. It's a lot for
it's
you.
a little out of his pay grade.
A little bit of his pay grade. But back to the skulls and creepy dolls. So they bring them in and like they're like legit.
So my question was, how did you act so smooth around something I know that you're creeped out about?
Well, I showed the creepy
Skull?
things, the skull. I feel like these things could be possessed. So
No, I know you do.
I treated it with respect. Like I felt like very respectful. I handled them with care.
Yeah.
I lit them nice. You know what I mean? I didn't from like a mob movie, I showed disrespect.
To the dead skull.
To the dead skull or to these creepy dolls that probably were trying to suck my soul if I was a dick.
But
you know what I mean?
How did you try to portray when you took pictures of how easy you going with it? When I know that you're in there.
No, because you know what? Rick was there, and I feel like he's like their master or some shit. And
I see. This is what I want.
What I mean?
I knew there was a way you got through it.
Yeah,
that wasn't so like you were getting through it with help.
Because I go, let me get like a Ouija board and like a creepy doll that I can film. That's literally all I asked for.
And he brought.
And they showed up in a hearse
full of stuff
with tons of stuff. So I'm like, I gotta be nice to these things.
Yeah. Was that done in the studio?
Yeah, I set up. I bought one of those Edison bulbs.
Yeah.
And I did just like cool lighting and stuff. I mean, that's just one.
Was it green screen the background?
No,
backdrop?
we made all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all like real like window dressing and.
So they're going to be shooting their portion at the studio.
Well, that's the studio they're shooting in. I'm making the opening credits for it.
Right.
So I part of it was these creepy dolls and the skull.
Right.
There's gonna be other things I'm doing, like I want to do like time lapse photography, like when on a cloudy day going past some of the creepy buildings that they do their paranormal shit in.
Okay.
Just
it's all Jersey paranormal stuff.
It's called New Jersey Paranormal. That's the name of the show. So
and it's on your channel.
Yeah, but it's mostly going to be on YouTube, so anybody can watch it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's basically because. But yeah, so
are you going on any?
Nah, I told them I'm not doing that.
You don't even let me get the sentence out.
No, they actually brought that up. I just said, listen, man.
Overtime. What I get time and a half?
Listen, I said
time and a half. Can you go to this hotel? That was creep.
I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, I don't need. I'll edit your show. I'll produce the show.
Extra cameraman, time and a half.
No, you're paying somebody else. I'm not going. I don't need to be around ghouls and goblins that are going to haunt me and wreck my life.
Nobody's.
Listen, you know what? I don't know if it's real, but I don't want to find out. You know what I mean?
For time and a half?
No. I don't need money. I'm good.
Double time. Sundays, double time.
Listen, man. I am
just
not.
need a $500
I'm not going on any ghost adventures.
$500 for the day. We just need a guy.
No.
2 hours, $500.
No. First off, no. I don't want to go.
Joe will bomb in front of 600 strangers. If I said I can give you $500, you got to do 20 minutes and bomb. You got to bomb though. You're gonna definitely bomb. You'll be like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, because I'll forget about that right when I go off stage. Ghouls and goblins will haunt me for going on their turf. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You don't know all the rules.
Here's my thing. And I said it to the guy who's hosted the show. I was like, I don't know if I believe in ghosts or not, but I feel if they want to reveal themselves to me, they'll do it on my time.
Right.
I don't have to go after them.
You don't need to stir it up.
I don't need to stir it. I don't need to stir the pot. If I need a ghost around, if the ghost's going to help me,
right,
I'll let it, I'll deal with it then, but I'm not going with cameras and sitting and no.
All right.
No way. I've seen Poltergeist. There's no
I knew.
You would?
Hell yeah, I don't care about none of that.
You would? Yeah, you're not afraid? Like
I don't think it's, no. I wouldn't mind finding out if there was some creepy, ghouls and goblins shit running around. I wouldn't mind finding out. Yeah. But I don't like those shows. I don't watch them because I don't believe them.
No. I did meet one. The host of the show is a really nice guy. Him and his girl. They're the two hosts, and they're really cool. But they had this guy on one time. He introduced himself to me as a certified demonologist. And it took every cell in my body not to burst out laughing. I'm like, certified demonologist?
That's how he introduced himself.
He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm Todd, certified demonologist.
Todd.
I don't remember his name, but it
That
was
was just the lamest name that it could have been.
it was a regular name.
Todd.
So check this out. So he wrote a book or whatever. You know what I mean about his ghost experiences. One was him in college. Was his first ghost experience, and he equated it to like being raped. Like the ghost like took over him.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah, you should use a different word, man.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not a good word for TV.
No, and you don't get the hashtag Me Too for your ghost story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
this is all I'm thinking. Like, I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, so, we're pretty good at like reading people and like knowing full of shit people.
Yeah.
Certified demonology. You can just tell you, like, all right, I get in college.
Yeah.
You was a nerd. You had no friends. You had no way to get people
Interested into you at all.
So he told me I got raped by a ghost. I mean, that gives you a story. You believe, Todd?
The nerd.
No wonder he became a certified demonologist. I got raped by a ghost. I'd want to be a demon, but I wanted to ask him, who certifies you? Satan? Like, how do you?
How do you get certified?
Are you a demonologist? Sounds negative.
Well, he could.
He studies demons.
I guess, right?
Yeah, I wasn't listening to him that much when he was talking. You know me. Once he introduced himself like that, I'm like, all right, when's this conversation over? I can't have a conversation with someone that leads with that.
Right.
I'm just looking at my Fitbit, like, when can I get stepping out of here?
I gotta get to walking. Demonology. I don't even know how you would get
certified though. I should Google that one day. Be like, where do you get certified in demonology?
Yeah, what do you got to do? What are you proving to somebody to get certified?
Yeah.
I talked to a demon yesterday. How do I prove that?
Yeah.
Who just stamps out a fucking?
How many demons are there? I can't even name one demon.
I don't think they're like saints. Fucking, they don't. There's not specific demons. I think it's just demons.
Yeah. Demons, ghosts.
Can I tell you about a Ouija board experience I had for real? So I believe in that kind of stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I believe in it.
Yeah, this guy's got mad Ouija boards.
So me and my baby's mama, right after my kids were born. So both were born, and we're at our apartment, and her girlfriend comes over with a Ouija board. And I don't think I ever did a Ouija board growing up. I just never fucked with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, 27, 28. Now, in my daughter's bedroom, she had dressers with the little, the clink, clink, like the little handles that move on a dresser. The little handles that, on the hinges that clink, clink, clink.
Yeah.
So in her bedroom, when she would be sleeping at night, you would always hear clink, clink. One of the fucking handles would always move. Mm. And it was a brand new dresser. It wasn't flipping itself. You know what I mean? It was just always, you would hear click, click, it would move. So me and my, girlfriend would look at each other like, what the fuck? Always. We're like, there's the ghost again. We'd always hear it. Mm-hmm. So she brought the Ouija board over, and we said, let's fuck around and see what that is. And we did the Ouija board. And we asked, is there any spirits here? Yeah. And it answered yes.
Wait.
Listen to me.
All right.
So it answered yes, and then
it's like it answered yes.
It does with the Ouija thing.
Does the demon move your hand?
Yeah. So it moved, and how many are here? Not a demon.
All right.
It doesn't, not demons.
It's Ouijas?
It's ghosts and not goblins. Forget goblins.
No goblins?
No goblins.
Just ghosts.
All right. Okay? And spirits. So move this, and then we said, how many are here? 2. I swear to God. And when you hear the rest of the story, I'm being 100% honest.
Right.
So we said, we asked questions, and like, what are you? There were 2 women. They spelled it out. There were 2 women from South America who were here in the 1700s as like nannies, maids and nannies. And they were in the house, and they were protecting our kids. My son stayed in one room. My daughter stayed in another room. We just watch over your kids. I forget their names. They both had names. They both said who they were.
Yeah.
And we said, they said that we're here to protect your kids. We're just protecting your children.
Right.
And we said, well, are you the one to make the noise? Yes. Can you make the noise? Clank, clank, and the fucking noise made.
Whoa.
As soon as we asked. And I'm not a guy to make that shit up, so you're not like, Mike always has weird
How old were you?
29, 28. I'm not making it clean as a...
And that thing, the spirit moves your hand on the Ouija?
It just moves you. It guides you. and it spelled out where they were from.
I would have flipped that board and ran the fuck home. If someone was pulling my hand, answering
it
questions.
It just moved with me, and we were like, what the fuck? And when we said, can you make that noise, it made it. Immediately made it.
Yeah.
So I do believe in that kind of stuff. And I know the noise was always being, you always heard it, clink, clink. At least twice a night you would hear, clink, clink.
Yeah, I never played no Ouija. One time I tried a Ouija board when I was a kid. We found it like in the closet at somebody's house. We were at some Christmas party. And we were kids. And my aunt comes in, and my aunt's believes in all types of shit like that. And my cousin Anne-Marie, her daughter's with us. She goes, "Get that thing away from my daughter." We're like, the fuck, Aunt Kathy? You're playing games here. It's made by Fisher Price.
What the fuck, Aunt Kathy? What the fuck, Aunt Kathy?
It's fucking Fisher Price Ouija board. Ain't no ghouls and goblins.
Fisher Price. Exactly. It's like it's not Fisher Price, that's for sure. Hasbro.
Whatever.
Yeah, well, Fisher Price makes kids, little baby, like Fisher Price.
I don't know.
I dated a girl.
This shit creeps
I
me out.
saw a ghost once. True story. See, I believe her.
I'm not saying it's not ghosts. I just don't want to find ghosts.
I get it.
I don't want to go bother ghosts.
I get
Because if there is ghosts, like, is anybody, like, my thing is everybody a ghost? Because I was hoping my grandpa would come hang by now if he'd be a ghost.
Yeah, you would think that the people that you really
like, just
love
like one
just pop
Yankee
around,
game, like you know,
like, Joey, what the fuck?
Like, we're gonna watch the game. Then I'd be like, fucking ghost grandpa. Of course we are.
You want a brownie? I can't eat brownies. I'm dead. All right, that makes
what
sense.
are you guys eating? Ghost heaven. I'll fucking get you that shit right now.
You want some peanut butter?
Yeah, guys. Oh, we're all out. Fuck.
You want some jelly?
I would if I became a ghost when I was dead, though, I would totally be.
Yeah, I know. That's why you know they're not. You know,
or maybe you can't. Maybe they're like,
it's
listen. Maybe like the ghost boss is like, listen, man, you can't be just around haunting your friends and messing with them.
You just think I'm a ghost like with a clipboard. Come here, guys.
There's got to be some rules to ghosting.
You got to get to making license plates. Georgie Levitt, what's up, buddy?
I think Mike saw a couple of ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, I did. But I think he's talking about when I smoked crack.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we all?
But I was...
What was that?
I dated a girl when I was 17 or 18. And she was in the black witchcraft. Like,
goth broad?
She wasn't goth then. It was 1985. You know what I'm saying? So 86, but she was into that dark witchcraft. And her friends,
tarot cards and shit.
They hung out in the fucking cemetery at night. She was kind of weird. So this is true story. I'm going down to the bar to get a pack of cigarettes. We're in my house, and so I'm going to the bar to get a pack of cigarettes. And she said, I'm just going to make up a name. Take Fluffy. Wasn't the name. It was another thing. And I was like, I was with my buddy Diego. I'm like, I'm not taking anything. She's like, take and just put like this, touched my shoulder. So I just take them. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I didn't care. I just want to have sex with this girl. You know what I mean? We're teenagers. I don't give a fuck what she fake things she put on my shoulder.
Yeah.
We go down to the bar, and she goes, did you do anything? And I was like, I just went and got cigarettes. Like, you didn't flirt with anybody? I'm like, I didn't flirt with anybody. And she took it off. She's like, all right. And I'm like, what the fuck you got there? She's like, it's whatever the thing is. And I'm like, you put it in my hand. She puts it like this. I'm like, tell it to fucking bite me. And right on my thumb, I got like a bite.
Get out of here.
I was like, what the fuck is that thing? Something. Now, could have been psychological.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then we're laying on the couch. 15 minutes later, we're just watching television. She's like this. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She's like, I just see something. I'm like, what do you see? It's like, it's just a spirit. And I was like, oh, yeah? There's a spirit walking in my living room? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, tell her to touch my leg. Tell the spirit to touch my leg. And my leg went ice cold.
Yeah. I'd be like, yo, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we didn't have sex.
You can't be. If there's spirits here, I want you to point them out to me.
Yeah.
So I want to live amongst the spirits. They're not fucking with me. Ever since you've been here, I'm getting bit by shit. My leg's cold. You got to go.
There's a lot to say when I was 17. I really wanted to have sex, Joe.
I know.
Willing to go with all
but
of
we're
this.
talking ghouls and goblins. I'd be like,
no goblins. I don't know where you get goblins from. I don't even know what a goblin is.
They hang with each other.
They don't hang. They're not like paired up.
Yeah, wherever there's ghouls, there's goblins around.
Ghoul, where's your goblin? There's my goblin. Get your goblin and go, ghoul.
No, I'll Google
What's
goblins.
a ghoul?
It's like a scary ghost.
A ghoul's a ghost?
Yeah, and goblins
Is a
are
ghoul- guys, is a
goblins are creatures.
But is a ghoul a ghost?
It's a scary ghost.
What
There's
ghost?
good-
What ghost
No,
isn't
there's
scary?
good ghosts.
So if a ghost,
Patrick Swayze's a good ghost.
yeah, he helps you with pottery.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
that's
a good
good ghost.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not a ghoul.
Yeah. Oh, he's not a ghoul.
No, he's a ghost.
So can somebody tell us what's the difference between ghoul and ghost?
I'll tell you right now. Let me Google that shit.
I don't think anybody.
They're a little behind us, and so
We're not that far behind.
Okay,
Like an
ghouls. What's a ghoul?
What's a ghoul?
A ghoul. It's an evil spirit or phantom, especially one supposed to rob graves and feed on dead bodies.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. What's a ghost?
Scare. Oh. So
So what's the difference between a ghoul and a ghost? Can you do that?
ghost is an apparition of a dead person that is believed to appear or become manifest to the living, typically as a nebulous image.
Exactly. Then that's not the same thing.
It is no, but I'm saying, yeah, right. A ghoul is a bad ghost. You know what I mean?
Didn't say that.
It's an evil spirit.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound.
Yeah, but
like
what's an evil spirit going to come in the form of? Ghosts. All right, goblins.
Where's goblins come from?
Goblins is creatures that hang around. They're all in the same world, man. We live amongst dogs and deers and shit.
They have goblins as their dogs.
Ghouls and goblins and ghosts.
See, there's the third thing. I never heard the third thing. Ghouls, goblins, and ghosts.
Listen, there's humans, there's Puerto Ricans, there's white peoples, there's ghouls, there's ghosts.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's different types.
Yeah, I get it. That's a stretch, though.
No.
There's humans, and then there's Puerto Ricans. Isn't that? LOL, ghoul. Look, goblins and ghouls. I did see a ghost. Well, wait. She's laughing.
A goblin is a monstrous creature from European folklore, first attested in stories from the Middle Ages. They're monsters, man.
Goblins are
Monsters.
monsters.
Yeah. People also search for ghouls. See? I'm telling you, man.
Well, yeah, the words
it's
are
all
combined.
in it. Yeah, because there's things we can't even. There's things out there our mind can't even
Get
see.
around. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Ants don't know I drive a Toyota Corolla. An ant, it's a mountain or it's something. They don't even know it's a thing. It's just too big. They can't fathom it. You know what I mean? There's a ghoul goblins out there that we can't even see. But if they want to kill us, they could. Just like I can kill the ant, and so can my car, if it wants to.
You can stop talking.
Trying to get my point. Trying to convince myself of something here,
Seems
Mike.
like it. It's like in.
So you don't believe in ghouls and goblins, just ghosts?
I don't know if I call the whole gamut goblins. No, I don't.
Well, see, the problem, not a lot of people see goblins because not many live to tell the tale. There's
Really?
a lot of missing people out there.
No, you're right. But I do think I like the movie. Men in Black 2.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the movie, remember during the movie, there was that little locker, and there was like a whole tribe of little things that lived in the locker.
Yeah.
Remember, and he put his watch,
Right.
let them up. He's like, "Oh, keeper of the watchtower," and there were
Right.
these little people. Like, man, you got to let them people out of the locker, man. Yeah, what are you doing to these people? And Kay was like, "I'll teach you one day, kid." And he kicks open the locker, and we're part of a bigger, like we're in a locker to
Right.
a bigger world
Oh,
that we
yeah.
can't see. I get that's weird. Like the ant is in his own little grass dirt world. He
Yeah.
has no idea what's happening. This
Right.
he doesn't see this room like, oh, nice room. He doesn't see that. He sees way down there.
Yeah.
I get it. And we see here, and there's so much more going on.
I wish we could talk to these people that have ghost stories. I'd love to know that. Like,
Yeah, really.
I don't think I've ever seen a real ghost. I felt I was in the presence of ghosts,
Right.
but I've never seen a ghost. Like when I stayed up at the Lake Ontario Playhouse. When you do that gig, well, it's no longer, but when you did do that gig, you stayed in the top
Upstairs
of
of
the
the theater.
Playhouse.
Right.
They have apartments upstairs of the theater. And it's a very historic Civil War town. A lot of creepy ass fucking shops and shit, like antique
Yeah.
shops. You know, just old looking. You know what I mean, ghostly. You know,
This is very comfortable for ghosts to be around.
right? And then you're reading, you know, during the day you're reading all the Civil War stuff on the trail, like all the stories. You're seeing pictures of ladies in poofy dresses and guys with funky mustaches and shit, and you're like, so like,
It's amazing how. Like ghouls, goblins hang, and then a guy with a funky mustache has to be lumped in.
No, because what I'm saying is, I didn't want to look at anything that cast a reflection at night, because I didn't want to see like a Civil War soldier behind me or some puffy dressed woman.
Yeah.
Or like
someone with like a parasol.
Yeah. Well, because it's like a 5.5 hour ride to my house.
Right.
So
you're just
so after the show Saturday, I was with a comic who goes. I go, yo, you want to do breakfast tomorrow if we hit the road? He goes, I'm leaving tonight after the show. I go, but your ride's as far as mine. He's like, I'm leaving. I'm like, well, I'm leaving too. He's like, wow. I'm like, I'm not fucking staying here by myself. Because that's exactly what I'm going to see the fucking reflection in the fucking, and then I'll be stuck. I won't be able to get out till morning. Till the sun washes them away, I think.
We had up in my, let's see, I saw one and later found out many mutual friends knew exactly who I was talking about. Oh, see? In our house where I live now, when we first moved there, and where the room I sleep, upstairs, when you were downstairs, you would hear the floor like someone walking. Like not like it's not settling noises where the house is settling. You would hear from this part, and then like the bathroom door would close.
Yeah.
And
Goodbye.
My mom, we heard it all the time. My mom was like, fucking door, like why is that happening up there?
Yeah.
So, but you did hear it. You did hear it, and then now you don't hear it anymore. Probably too many people in that house.
That's why I don't stay in bed.
Ghost was like, I'm out of here.
That's why I don't stay in bed and breakfasts. It's too. I don't like antique furniture. It's all ghosts are around there.
Just drop. If you could just drop the ghouls and goblins portion.
What was it? I did a gig with James at it was like a restaurant attached to a bed and breakfast. They're doing a comedy show there.
Right.
And the girls are dressed very gothic, all the waitresses, in like these big fat black dresses.
Right.
And I forget who was on. I think Lucidi was on the show with me. He's like, why do you keep staring like down at their feet? I was like, I'm seeing if they're floating or if they're walking, because they're bugging me the fuck out, man. Because they look like the dresses are so big, look like they're like she's coming down the stairs. It was like
she just looked like she was levitating.
I was like, what the hell is going on here? That was that weird gig. Nobody shows up for the gig, right? They had like no promotion,
right?
So the family who owns this bed and breakfast sat in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and during the show, their baby goat died.
You told me
and
that.
And they came in to announce during the show. I'm like, and then that was our audience, so the show was over. Did you ever have your show get cut short by the death of a baby goat?
Yep.
A family baby goat?
There's the one time you can one-up anybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, one time our power went out. Oh, your power went out? Oh, and they stopped the show? Cool. One time we had a goat die.
And everybody in the audience knew the goat, so they had to leave. So, top that one there, buddy. Oh, man.
It was good.
It was good. That was a good cast.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Got it? What? You got it? Oh, let me ask you a question. Frankie said you're doing a show up by him, close to him.
Yeah,
he lives up in like.
I'm doing the comedy shop in Newton, the 17th.
Yeah. What is that?
It's like a Valentine's Day show that the comedy shop's doing. It's like
as of right now, I'm off.
Okay,
so I might come up and hang because Frankie and his girl are going, I think, and like maybe her daughter, maybe or something like that. Yeah,
good.
They're going. They live real close.
Yeah, and I may have picked up, but I have to just confirm tomorrow. But I may be at the Laugh It Up in Poughkeepsie on the 16th, last minute gig.
That's a Thursday.
It's a Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the show's the Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll let you guys know if I'll be up in Poughkeepsie on the 16th. I'll be opening for our boy Gino Bisconti.
Oh, nice.
Last minute, they offered me to like, hope you don't mind opening for Gino. I'm like, that's my boy. I don't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing it when you're working with a friend.
Right.
I'm totally okay with that.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean? And then I'll be at a comedy shop in Newton. And,
where are you at this weekend?
I got nothing this weekend. This is like my last like dead weekend, and I'm working pretty steady for a couple months. So I'm happy about that because I got some new shit that I've been. Nothing makes you feel better about comedy than just
a new joke,
chunk of new shit. You know what I mean? You're just like, I can't wait to even fail with this stuff. It's just exciting to have new shit to work on. So, if you guys are in Jersey, the one I'd love you to come out to, I mean, obviously, if you're in Newton, New Jersey, go to that one. But if you live anywhere Central or South Jersey, I'll be headlining Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant on
Adam
Wednesday.
Lucidi, the flat lever.
A Wednesday? What?
Adam Lucidi, the flat lever.
Yeah, he left us.
Dickhead. Hope you're having fun in Texas.
Yeah. Who cares about our feelings?
Doesn't.
He doesn't care that we don't have any MCs anymore.
Yeah, we don't have friends that like cool. We wear hats backwards. Whatever.
Yeah, he was my last friend that wears his hat backwards.
Yeah, my only friend, actually.
I saw one guy one time wearing his hat backwards. Like, Adam? I was like, nah.
With a hoodie?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, can you be our friend? He didn't want to.
No, he didn't want to.
No.
But yeah, go to joefernandez.net to see my my dates. But yeah, come see me headline Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club February 21st.
Cool. I will be at the Lancaster Stitches Comedy Club in Lancaster Friday and Saturday. One show Friday, I think 2 shows Saturday. So come out. I heard Saturday's selling pretty well. Friday might be a little light. So if you're around, come out Friday.
Yeah, man. Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com to see all his dates. JoeFernandez.net to see mine. People, we appreciate you watching the live and the interaction. We love doing this every week. But please go to the audio podcast and subscribe. Even if you don't listen, we see the subscription numbers.
Right.
You can still listen on here. But, yeah, download the podcast for us.
Please.
At both of our websites, you can find the links.
Yes.
So thanks for listening, everybody. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.